The Shackleton newsletter, Staff Talk, April. Easter often symbolises renewal and hope. What's something you've recently learned or a challenge you've overcome that gave you a fresh perspective?
Recently, I celebrated a big birthday with a 0 on the end, and I realised that actually, you know what, life is too short and we need to do what we want to do. We don't hold back. If you want to go and travel somewhere, go and travel somewhere. If you want to do something, do it, because, you know, as they say, life is too short, and don't hold back.
Actually, maybe changing the educative system. I used to teach in the IB and now I'm teaching the Cambridge, and I find it really challenging to start for new with this new system, but I like it. So it's nice to feel alive, to have a challenge, to try to overcome your fears and your limits and know that you can do it, whatever you want.
A fresh perspective or a challenge would be moving to Spain and speaking or trying to speak Spanish, so in a different language, just living somewhere where English isn't the first language. So now I think I appreciate people who have that difficulty as well.
It's not that recent, but moving to Spain was a huge challenge. I was 19 when I moved here and I had to learn how to do everything by myself. Started working, studying and everything. Yeah.
Last year on the 20th of October, we lost our lovely Samson, our dog. And it was a really, really hard moment for our family because he had been with us for only 9 years. It was not a long time. I remember thinking I'm never, ever going to have a dog again because I cannot go through this. But then I always had that little thought that I shared also with my family of he was such a happy dog and he was so lucky that we rescued him. And I remember thinking all dogs should have an opportunity like that one. And then I was scrolling down Facebook once and I saw this beautiful picture. And now Tristan is not a puppy anymore. He's almost 1 year old. He's 30 kilos. He's the dog that I have, like, with the most energy I've ever met. He bites every single thing I own. And I'm not even going to tell you how many plants have just perished under his mouth. But he's lovely and he's a happy dog and I don't regret it. And I still remember Samson every day and I will always do.
So it's funny because this year I started learning to do my C1 in Spanish, and I've gone back into the classroom, which I haven't done in, like 10 years. And it gave me a fresh perspective because obviously having been away from not being a student myself for a while, it really gave me a fresh perspective on the things that I love in the classroom from a student's point of view, and the things that I'd like to take into my own practice, into my own classroom.
I think that recently I learned to say no when it's necessary, because in the past it used to be difficult for me, but I know that it helps me for take care of my time and exactly focus on the things that are really important.
Well, I'm sure my challenge at the moment is the IB and all the paperwork and the work that is behind the IB accreditation, but I'm sure we're going to get our accreditation and the challenge will be done.
A new challenge that has presented to me this year is trying to get a new house going, and not just like an apartment, but an actual house with chicken, ducks and dogs and cats, basically a farm. So learning how to manage it all and how to keep everything in order, learning those new skills that I required to start that project, I think that's going to be a challenge.
Being the mom of a 4-year-old means I'm overcoming challenges every day. I think becoming a mom was the huge one in my life. And it's been the most rewarding too.